Dublin Airport is 75 years old this year. Our relationship with Lockheed goes back to them because the very first flight out of Dublin Airport was a Lockheed aircraft. The big challenges facing Dublin Airport over the next 25, 30 years are, I suppose, very much the same as all through Europe. We've got very rapid demand increase. We're trying to get more and more people through, I suppose, less and less facilities.
My key areas of responsibility would be the end-to-end passenger experience in Terminal 2. So effectively ensuring that every passenger who comes through the building gets to their gate on time and that their flight departs on time, giving them the best experience that they possibly can have. The technology that we selected was the blip node. It tells us how many passengers have passed through a point at a given time. This gives us an exact real-time piece of information about how long it took a group of passengers to pass from one point to another point. First and foremost, we use it in a real-time way where we display queue times around the terminal that are visible to passengers so that they can help them make decisions about what they want to do, manage their time a bit better.
Well, I think the most important thing for passengers is we have screens outside that give the passengers a queue time, so the potential queue time that is at security at that point. I think it's really important then passengers can come through, they have an idea it's going to take them approximately 20-25 minutes to get through the process. So they're more relaxed when they come through. They don't just see an endless queue with no end in sight. They have an idea it's going to take them that length of time.
We work very closely in Terminal 2 with the US authorities, specifically the pre-clearance facility. It's a complicated operation that adds in additional processes for passengers. The queue management system has been key to improving and gaining efficiencies of the journey through this process, and CBP have embraced the queue management system and the innovation that it has brought.
We manage the slot allocation process in Dublin Airport, and we also do a lot of capacity analysis, so looking at where we have pinch points across the terminal and the airfield and what sort of infrastructure we need to solve some of those problems. Before we had the BEONTRA tools, we used to take 1 week's worth of data in the summer and then 1 week's worth of data in the winter, and we'd use that to plan our resources for the year. And we weren't really able to forecast the variability in between. So we know that the summer can be very, very busy, and we know the winter can be very, very quiet, but it's not always busy, it's not always quiet. So we needed something that would just give us more data and let us plan things more effectively.
It's very important. I mean, we have a very substantial area here. We could be dealing with 170 staff on duty in a day. So the forecast plan we get to run the operation daily gives us an idea of when we should expect pinch points, very busy periods. And that enables us to be able to manage the area, get staff out on breaks, get them back when we most require them to have the machines open, which adds to a very positive passenger experience.
Dublin Airport is a regulated airport. By this I mean we have an independent regulator who monitors our performance on a day-by-day basis. They have accepted the queue management system as the actual source for data that we produce to corroborate our passenger experience with them, and they're very, very happy with this.
The relationship with Lockheed Martin, I think we will try and build upon the very good relationship that we have, both between ourselves and with our collective partners around the airport, to continually try to cope with the challenges, some of the challenges we haven't even thought of yet.
We've got a very good relationship with Lockheed Martin. They've been really, really great at helping us set the tools up to do what we need to do. We've worked very closely with them in terms of developing our security forecasting, and it's been a really good experience.